The three components of mindfulness, the horse experience, and the gardening, in and of themselves, have very healing components.
I read this really awesome article that I share with people now all the time about dirt and how it actually generates, there's a microbe in it that generates serotonin. So that's the scientific aspect of it. Otherwise, there's nothing like getting your hands into something to take your mind off of things.
The whole equine coaching industry has started to really boom. People are understanding how much we can learn about ourselves through our interactions with horses. So that's pretty well documented, and the mindfulness is absolutely scientifically studied, quite rigorously.
The best way to share the concept is simply to engage them in doing the concept. So the hour that I had with them every morning it started with practice, just doing something that was a mindful activity. Common mindful activities are like eating something. We ate strawberries, but passing it out as an object that is completely new, to see it as a completely new experience and taste it as a new kind of foreign thing. And so really going at any event with kind of like a child's eye.
I don't want to be dramatic, but I will say life-changing.
Yeah, I would second that emotion.
Originally, when I had seen the flyer, it was for women veterans. So I thought it was going to be just for veterans. And then when I talked to Amy, she had told me that they had to open it up. And I was like, oh, okay. And going to the group, it was really actually incredible to be with people that are on both sides. We did gardening in our maze garden, which is right by the road, a hydroponic farm. We also got to learn about healing energy as well as doing yoga.
Amy's program, I think, is very unique in the sense that she takes all of the kind of philosophies of natural healing, meditation, working with the earth, gardening, working with the horses, which was huge. Working with horses is its whole thing in itself, but she combined all these things into one that really helped me break through to find myself again.
It was a real privilege to be able to walk around on a farm, coming from a city of asphalt to farming barefoot was an amazing experience. There's something about, putting your hands in the earth for the purpose of cultivating a good that is so rewarding, and it's something that's really missing from our society.
Sometimes they just liked weeding because it was such a therapeutic experience, and occasionally some would go off on their own instead of being in a group and just decide to weed, or go talk to the horses, or take a walk on the farm. And those moments, I think, were part of them taking care of themselves and just being in such a beautiful environment where most of the people there were so connected to the earth, served as a role model.
You see so much more. You notice things so much more when you're being mindful, because like I mentioned in the beginning, I don't have the radio on in my car because it's distracting, and now I'm able to pay attention to what's going on around me. I can see the mountains. I catch that car before it cuts me off.
Anybody with an emotional difficulty learns to allow that difficulty to be present without reacting to it, and there's power in that. So it allows a person to settle, actually choose a response, feel that they aren't so controlled by their experiences.
I'd say first and foremost, the forum being the farm for their exploration of themselves and also learning about others was particularly powerful. I mean, the whole pig moving fence thing was just a highlight for so many. And the potluck dinner that we had, and the pizza oven, and the camping overnight. It added a richness to the whole experience, I think, for everybody, to have the close-knit group of the women, broaden it to include the guys. And one of the skills that I think I bring to the table is being able to see people's soul fairly quickly after meeting them, and really assisting them in seeing that for themselves and then expressing it. So I think some of the aspects that I brought, coupled with those pieces, I think allowed people to really get in touch with who they are at the core.
Amy has been a long time proponent of healthy living, organic living, and a lot of natural remedies for whatever ails you.
Between learning what I learned through Dave, about growing food and the relationship and how nice it is to have a relationship with your farmer, and then the work we did with Amy around nutrition and toxins in our body, I've really started to think about food differently in terms of how it nurtures me.
You've heard that everyone has a soulmate on this earth. Well, she found another soulmate in this whole program, and what it entailed met her right to the soul. This is something that she loves. She's passionate about, and it's a perfect fit.
Completely dynamic and energetic and innovative. The thing I admire and appreciate about her is her ability to see into situations interpersonally and kind of speak the truth about it, not be afraid to be direct, but she is gentle. She can hold people accountable. She's not defensive, so she could take feedback, so I think that'll help her continue to build programs. In 4 weeks, I couldn't believe how significantly these guys attacked their lives and made radical changes. And then they were so peaceful. Generally, that was the sense I got from each of them, is there was much more peace. But the way they were interacting with their difficulties was really significant.
She's inspiring. She knows a lot about a lot. She did a great job of leading the program.
One of the most incredible successes was watching Stephanie, who struggled with alcoholism, give up drinking during the program and is still sober today, 3 or 4 weeks later. It was just amazing. So proud.
I wasn't drinking while I was there. We were sober, hanging out together. It was great. Our bonfire, nobody had anything to drink. We had our dinner, nobody had anything, so it's nice knowing that I can trust people, I can have a good time, I can connect almost like a sister, pretty much like a sister with these people, but I didn't have a drop of alcohol.
Husband has noticed a huge difference in me. He's like, I'm starting to see that woman that I felt with.
For anybody that's had experiences like that, whether they've been a veteran or doesn't matter, anything where people have shut down emotionally, to have them wake up in such a powerful way and feel hope and feel like there's something more to life that they never really saw before. I mean, I heard her say that after 4 weeks of this program, she learned more about herself and gained more benefit than many years of therapy and whatever other things that she's tried.
I think that she should continue to pursue and definitely go forward in 2015 with doing more, get more people, do more programs, because like I said in the beginning, it was a better experience for me than it was a 2-month inpatient treatment at a VA hospital. End of story. That says how incredible it was.